Well, the red light's on again. Does that mean you're recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm Bob Edwards. I was class of '68. I live in the Seattle area, where it's 70 degrees right now and a very comfortable day, as opposed to what it is in New Orleans, which is 95 with 95% humidity. I don't like the heat. But I came down here because this was convenient at the time. And I just retired from my whole life, so I thought I'd look back and see what kind of life I used to have.
What do you mean you retired from your whole life?
Well, I don't work anymore.
And what were you doing?
I was an airline pilot and a military pilot before that. So it kind of occupied my time.
So where were you in the military? I mean, where'd you go?
Mostly flew the Pacific transports. Flew over Vietnam, never landed there.
Was it during the Vietnam War?
The war was winding down.
Wow.
I was involved when Operation Baby Lift, when Saigon went down, evacuating people out of Saigon. I didn't go to Saigon, but after they got out, I helped them get to where they were going and stuff.
Wow.
Was involved in the picking up the crew after the Mayaguez incident. I was involved in the war down in Zaire. I got reactivated during, I was in the reserves and reactivated during Desert Storm.
Did you go over?
I went to Saudi Arabia and Turkey and a few places like that. I never landed in Kuwait or Iraq. But it's been an interesting time.
And so now that you're retired, aren't you a little bit young to be retired?
Well, the company was looking to downsize, so they bought me out. So I took the money and ran.
Mm-hmm. Was that a smart move? What are you going to do next?
As little as possible.
So you live in Seattle.
I live in the Seattle area.
Is this your first reunion?
No, I've come off and on since '87. And been to several. There's always the same crew at several of them, and then you meet new people every time. So.
Why do you come?
Pardon me?
Why do you come?
Mostly just to reconnect, to see who's doing what, and interested in their story and what's happened since high school.
So what's the best story you heard this time?
The best story I've heard was a story about a policeman that theoretically shot himself, but it was in a mirror. So.
Okay, cut.